How many of you want to work till you die? Well, many of us are just starting our career path, but let's think a little further down the line. Eventually, we're all going to want to retire, right? So, as Dave Ramsey says, set your retirement goal is the first step. And I think it's an important one. You got to have goals so you know what you want, what you're doing, and what you're going for. So, I'd like to tell you about retirement accounts, compounding interest, and the 4% rule today. So, first of all, there's a couple different retirement accounts that are very popular. The first one being a 401k, and the next one I'm going to talk about is going to be an IRA, a Roth IRA specifically. There's many different kinds. These are not the only two kinds, but they're very popular ones. So a 401k is an account that a lot of the times an employer will offer a match for as a benefit. This account you can put somewhere around $22,000 a year into, and this money all goes into their pre-tax. So that's before the government takes taxes out of it for you, which is a nice advantage to have so that you can be in a lower tax bracket and it'll help you with your tax at the end of the year. So when that money comes back out to you in retirement, you are going to pay taxes on it, however. So then the other account is a Roth IRA account. That account will take taxes from you after, that is money that you put in after the government takes their taxes out of your paycheck. So you can put money in there straight out of your paycheck into an independent account, and it will take about $6,000 a year, which is much less than the 401k, but that money will grow interest-free over time, which will save you a lot of money in the long run. And it's a viable option. Many people use both of these options. So next I want to tell you about compounding interest and how compounding interest can be extremely beneficial. So compounding interest lets your interest and returns earn interest and returns over time. It will compound up the line. So I've got an example today I got from Fidelity.com. And so on this sample here, we see that we have a $6,000 initial investment. And through simple interest, it'll grow up to right around the $12,000 mark. But through compounding interest, you can see it grows to $17,000. So that's significantly more money when you're compounding, when they're growing on top of each other. And if you notice in the diagram, there's a bigger gap up here. So this is over 30 years. But the longer time you have, the bigger this gap's going to get right here. And you're going to be making significantly more money. So that's a very cool concept. I wish I knew about it earlier, and so I'm glad I get to share it with you today. Time's on your side. There's no better time to start investing than right now. So finally, I'd like to ask, when do you want to quit working? And there's different theories on this and how people want to do it. And there's the save 10 times your salary, which is a cool idea. It basically, when I have that much money, I'll have enough money to retire on. A little crude, but not too bad. There's the 4% rule, which Forbes has us described as the 4% rule is easy to follow. In the first year of retirement, you can withdraw up to 4% of your portfolio's value. If you have $1 million in your account, you can withdraw $40,000 in that first year of retirement. And this is a cool concept because you're never going to touch your principal account. You're never going to touch that principal $1 million there. And that's really nice because you don't know how long you're going to live. If you retire at 50 and you just pull off that 4%, you live to 110 years old and you're still going to have that $1 million in there. And you can pass it on to the next generation or donate it, whatever you choose to do with it at that point. So that's a pretty cool idea. It's a great goal to set. It's a great process. It's been tried and true for a long time. But ultimately, when you retire is up to you. So as a takeaway, a few things that I hope you got today are learning that money can work for you through compounding interest. I'd like you to know what kind of accounts can help you, plan for your retirement and save for your retirement. And I think it'd be good if each of you took the time to set a goal for retirement. Started saving, littlest bit can add up big time. That example I gave you of compounding interest, that's 3 times in your initial investment. And that's a one-time investment. So that can be really powerful if you take advantage of it. But time goes by fast, so don't wait to save for retirement. The earlier you start, the better off you'll be. And just as a disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. It's just entertainment value, we'll say. Thanks.